And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will tip inside and lay it in.
In a jaw-dropping twist, what should have been a legendary week for Caitlyn Clark in her hometown of Indianapolis turned into a nightmare for the WNBA. The city plastered ads to honor her, but instead, seats sat empty and fans fumed, boycotting the All-Star game in protest. So, how did the league let this fiasco happen? And how did Caitlyn Clark's injury derail everything? Stick around as we unpack the shocking boycott of the WNBA All-Star Game, WNBA Boycott. Indianapolis had spent months prepping for what was supposed to be a historic WNBA weekend. The city was buzzing nonstop. At the airport, visitors were greeted by a life-size replica of the All-Star Court, a dramatic welcome signaling just how seriously the city took the event. Local stores stuffed their shelves, restaurants added extra staff, and everyone anticipated record crowds spilling into streets and packing every seat. Tickets vanished within hours. Prices skyrocketed. The cheapest started at $121, while resale averaged $260. Courtside seats were fetching thousands. According to TickPick, this was the priciest WNBA All-Star game ever. And at the heart of it, Caitlyn Clark. She was the undeniable star. Fans had been counting down to see her dominate the court in her home state, in front of family, friends, and thousands packed into Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Her presence alone promised to turn the arena into a roaring spectacle. This was supposed to be her moment, her glory. But it all imploded. That was the day fans learned via social media and sports outlets that Caitlyn Clark had a groin injury and wouldn't play. The reaction was immediate, merciless. The hype months in the making crumbled in minutes. Ticket prices plunged. That $262 resale average tumbled to just $64 within hours. A staggering 75% nosedive. Sellers panicked. Many had bought tickets hoping for profit flips. Now they slashed prices, chasing scraps from $121, $100, $80, $70, then $64. Yet buyers vanished. The city's once electrifying energy, gone. The fan message was simple and brutal. No Caitlyn, no game. People weren't just disappointed, they bolted. Some flew in or booked pricey hotels just to see her. But when the news hit, many canceled, packed, and left. Without Clark, nothing mattered. This wasn't a minor dip in interest. It was total collapse, a public unraveling of a dream weekend. The WNBA could no longer ignore it. The league was being shown, unmistakably, how crucial Caitlyn Clark was to its popularity, and this wasn't new. Back in May, missing a few regular season games due to a quad injury had already tanked ticket prices. For instance, Washington game prices fell 47%, Chicago game tickets dropped 71%. But that was just regular season. The fallout didn't stop at the arena. The local economy took a hit. For nearly 2 years, every Indiana Fever home game had sold out. But now, during what was supposed to be the most thrilling basketball weekend since the NBA All-Star, seats were empty. Merchandising investments went unsold. Hotels faced cancellations. Restaurants braced for crowds that never came. Downtown Indianapolis mood shifted from celebration to despair. Clark had been the main attraction. Without her, both energy and money vanished. Fewer fans in the arena meant fewer sales at merchandise stands. Nearby bars and eateries expecting a rush? Silent. This was bigger than basketball. It was a league wake-up call. Caitlyn Clark wasn't just a rising star. She fueled record attendance, massive viewership, and a wave of new fans. Other big-name absences don't crater ticket prices like this, but Clark's absence flipped the event. The market's verdict was clear. No Clark, no shine. It revealed a harsh truth. This breakthrough season, with sold-out games and glowing headlines, leaned heavily on one person. Without her, excitement looked fragile. And heartbreakingly, this was only the second WNBA All-Star game genuinely centered around a breakout superstar. Historically, these events were formalities. Talented, yes, but missing the magnetic pull of a universally recognized name. And the injury? Months of punishing, relentless play led to it. Clark endured hit after hit, pushed, grabbed, knocked down, often without refs calling fouls. The physical toll mounted. By All-Star weekend, her body couldn't cope. How did we end up with an All-Star game in Indiana, Clark's home state, without her on the court? Was she treated fairly? Let's explore. Clark's struggles and double standards. It started last season, Caitlyn Clark's rookie year. Overnight, she became the target of brutal, aggressive play. Shockingly, she received 20% of all flagrant fouls league-wide, much from Angel Reed and the Chicago Sky. These weren't just tough fouls, they were intentional, punishing hits. Worse, the attitude was cruel. Players laughed in her face, trivializing physical assault. Anywhere else, repeated abuse like this would have consequences. But in the WNBA, Caitlyn Clark was expected to endure. Her coach, Stephanie White, saw it from day one. She noticed the unique brutality Clark faced and repeatedly called out the double standards. Game after game, Clark was battered while officials watched. White had witnessed this before coaching Clark. Now she saw her star endure unchecked hits. She admitted the league wasn't protecting Clark, forcing the Fever staff to help her adapt, turning abuse into strategy. This wasn't isolated. It reflected broader league issues. Physicality had escalated so badly that the Washington Post criticized officiating, even joking the logo should be a bruise with the slogan, "No call." The evidence? Endless videos. Defenders grabbing Clark, shoving her, slamming her on drives, all ignored. And when teams realized Clark could be targeted with zero consequences, it became a tactic. Last season, it was just Clark. This season, Sophie Cunningham joined Indiana Fever, now the second most flagged player after Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Sophie was getting battered, exposing the league's sloppy foul enforcement. Soft fouls on Fever defense? Called immediately. Brutal hits on Clark? Ignored. Did her injury and absence impact the game? Absolutely. Star players historically get protection, yet Caitlyn Clark, one of the WNBA's biggest names, was treated like she didn't matter. She was hammered while refs seemingly lost their whistles. Stats confirm. In the past 2 seasons, 57 head-neck injuries occurred, reflecting a league ignoring dangerous play, especially for smaller guards and forwards. Even Lisa Leslie understands the struggle, having suffered similar injuries herself. Warning groin strains linger for months or years. This wasn't bad luck. It was months of abuse ignored by the league. Clark wasn't just playing. She was being grabbed, shoved, slammed, and mostly ignored. Each uncalled foul raised injury risk, eventually resulting in a serious groin injury. The WNBA failed to protect its top draw and now pays in dollars and reputation. Ticket sales tanked, fans boycotted, and millions were lost. The WNBA legend shared her experience, wrapping the upper thigh and glute tightly because groin pain is deep, intense, and requires rest. Clark didn't have that luxury, balancing injury management with carrying her team and the league. One sharp twist and the pain flares. It never fully goes away. You learn to live with it. That legend admitted she still feels it playing tennis today. So how did Commissioner Kathy Engelbert respond? Silence in the storm. While fans boycotted and ticket sales plunged, everyone waited for leadership action. But instead of bold moves, fans got a canned corporate statement, ignoring the officiating problem and Clark's injury. Players had risked fines raising concerns, yet Engelbert spoke of shared goals, teamwork, and meetings with 40-plus players. Without accountability, fans wanted honesty, apologies for terrible officiating, and promises to protect players like Clark. Instead, corporate fluff ruled. Meanwhile, Indianapolis counted losses. Silence worsened the issue. The pattern persisted. Against Breanna Stewart, 14 free throws. Asia Wilson, 13. Yet Aaliyah Boston can't stay 20 minutes without fouls. Clark, the league's biggest draw, injured due to ignored fouls, while leadership offered platitudes. Fans lost trust. Attendance dropped. Merchandise and revenue fell. Without Clark, the All-Star game felt hollow. Gainbridge Fieldhouse had empty seats, and the spectacle flopped. Supposed crown jewel of the season? It resembled a sleepy practice scrimmage. Fans had enough. No more excuses. No more patronizing from a league attacking its own supporters. The league even turned the event into a joke. The 4-point shot gimmick, no defense, no real competition, just glorified half-court shots. Diehards tuned out. The real headline? New York Liberty sending their mascot to recruit Caitlyn Clark. A mascot stole the show, understanding what the league ignored. Superstar treatment matters. The stunt overshadowed all else. Fans like Aaliyah Boston were frustrated. This wasn't one player's problem. The Clark effect drives the future of women's basketball. Attention, energy, excitement the league had never seen. But this all-star disaster proved the WNBA can't sustain momentum without her. Fans sent a loud, clear message: expect better. Empty